Right, welcome to the stream everyone. So we're gonna have the last round of my tournament, or for round 2 of my tournament today. It's gonna be TBD versus Team Brexit. And we're just gonna wait for all the players to green up. Players should be ready shortly. So let's see, so the map is gonna be meted, as it seems, and even though Team Brexit has a right to choose first, they didn't want to, to go first, so we're gonna be seeing the home map for Team TBD first, and that's gonna be meted. And as I remember, Player and Gold Lion and maybe Scotty as well are pretty skilled at Medit for what I've seen, so that's definitely a good pick for them, I think. And yeah, let's see how that's gonna be going for them. And maybe quite hard times coming in for Team Brexit on this map. So let's see. So I'm just gonna wait for Joe to green up as well, and then the game should be starting. I'll go random gods. I don't think. Well, people can actually see, so they could actually all be lying about this. It would be pretty sucky if everyone would choose gods and one would actually go random god. Well, I think Odin King is underestimating the situation for a little bit, as Gold Lion and Skadi are both really skilled players. Though he's pretty skilled himself too, so let's see how this match is going to be going. And let's gonna start with the first team, which is gonna be TBD, and this is gonna be player on the flank playing as Zeus. Pretty strong pick on Medit. Let's see, and in the pocket it's gonna be Oranos. Gold Line playing as Oranos, going for Dock right here. Let's see if he's gonna have any good fish. I guess okay, it's pretty near. It could be slightly better, but I guess it should be fine, as the rest of the patch should be about here probably. So he's gonna be fine with that. And on the flank for TBD is gonna be Skadi, playing as the Zeus as well, going for duck over here, just finishing right now. Pretty nice fish over there. I think the Oranos would have rather been on the flank, but yeah, that's gonna be quite unfortunate for him. But maybe he's gonna do some free TC shenanigans and going for fast mythic, as I've seen before from Gold Lion. So let's see how that's gonna be going for him. And facing Skadi on the flank is gonna be Odin King playing as the Kronos. He's going for pigs. I would have gone for chickens first, actually, so the pigs can fatten up a little bit. I think it would have been a bit more efficient, but I think this should be alright as well. Pretty sweet fish, I must say. Having a patch over here, and this one is pretty close as well, I must say. So he's gonna be pretty happy about that. Joe is gonna be in the pocket, playing as Ra, which is a pretty nice position for a Ra, I guess. So they got quite lucky with that. Very nice. He's going for the chickens. And for the last player, it's gonna be Evil playing as Thor, and he's gonna be playing on the flank, facing player. Going for the pigs as well. Many people going for the pigs, actually. Well, I guess for Greek I can understand, because she would have to make a granary as well, which isn't really all that nice. Well, this is basically free because it's so close to your TC, no walking time at all. Yeah, that guy just wasn't really efficient. But for Atlantean, I guess you can go for chickens, and that would be pretty efficient. He's going for the chickens now as his pigs run out. Let's see if any kind of upgrades are gonna be coming in just yet. Not yet, as I pretty much expected, like no hunting dogs or anything like that. And it's probably a little bit early for the first line of food and gold. Tempo gonna be dropped by Evil over here, as we can see. Player doing the same thing. Is the tempo yet gonna be coming up for... Ah, right now it is. Okay, so he should be pretty much fine going for standard advance for the Atlanteans. And tempo just now being dropped down by Scotty, so he's gonna be a bit later, which might not have to be a problem or anything. Where's the third Oracle actually? So I think Odin King will want to do some kind of push with the Oracles. Seems like Gold Lion is having somewhat the same idea. Not sure why the third Oracle is walking actually. Not too sure. Let's see what kind of advances are coming in. So Prometheus for both Odin King and Gold Lion, which is pretty much expected. Freya for Evil and Hermes for Player, which is interesting. So he didn't actually go for Restoration on the water. Interesting. Tempo right now being shifted, which is gonna mean some kind of early aggression for the pink player, as we can see. He's probably quite happy about the Prometheum spawning here, so he can go out to harass the dog right away. Okay, so Prometheus coming in for pink, and the other players don't seem to be far behind. Gold Line is gonna be a little bit slower, but it shouldn't be mattering all that much. And Oracles are pretty close by, and they both used Valor. Interesting build on the Oracle. Not sure if that was actually worth it, but I guess it makes the... Yeah, you should definitely be careful of this ship. As the Oracles can die quite quickly to that. Ptah coming in by Joe. Any kind of upgrades being researched. Hand axe for Joe, as it seems. How about the other player? Hand axe as well for this guy. First boats coming out on the water. Yeah, definitely nice idea to retreat over there. Yeah, so it seems like... Oh, never mind. Joe is coming in to assist as well with 3 ducks, I'm assuming. Yes, with 3 ducks. So he should be pretty much fine catching up on the boat numbers. So they're gonna be a little bit behind on the boats right now. But he should be pretty much fine, as you see that more and more boats are coming in for Joe. Ooh, this is not nice placement. And as you see, Gold Line is gonna punish that with the shockwave, and it's gonna be resulting in at least 1 boat lost. Maybe 1 more. Just a 1 in there. Nice going on here. It seems like Evil is having pretty hard time versus Player. His boats are getting lured. Definitely not nice for him. Right now realizing and retreating. How about the early aggression here? It's pretty much... He's trying to get rid of the dog, but not really any kind of success with that. And it seems like the temple is going to be history as well. And that's going to be it for the land aggression from pink for now. As it seems. It seems like players having quite nice amount of boats already. Having 4 boats more than yellow, which is actually pretty huge. Though Joan right now coming in to assist, so maybe they can do some kind of fights against Player. Not as if he's retreating even more. I think there might have been a bit of communication problem there for 1 second. They could have actually thought that, I think. And Joe is on this side as well, so Joe pretty much wanting to spread out his boats and be present on both of the sides of the map. Restoration coming in. Very nice. Do you want to co-cast Loki Macro? Yeah, Corona JJ is right about the background. It's there because my resolution of my screen is really weird, so it's there to basically fill up. Even if I would remove it, you wouldn't see more of the game, because there would just be black again around it. Okay, Loki Macro, we are gonna have to be seeing if we can set it up somehow, because I don't really know how that's... I would need to configure the Discord volume, if you know what I mean. So we'll look at that after this game. It's gonna be a 3v3 on the water in the meantime. And it seems like... player already got a second DC up here in the front. Which was risky move, but with the ceasefire it was gonna be pretty much fine. But he got it, and it's gonna be rewarding. Ah, you mean like that? No, it's gonna be here, Loki Macro. But thank you for the... thank you for your offer. But it's gonna be here with the commentary. For now, as I'm already streaming. It's gonna be fighting under the docks. As the numbers were getting quite big for TBDs, but right now, since they were fighting under the docks, it's gonna be a bit of pushback by Team BREXIT. Ooh, even second and third TC coming in for a gold line, so he's going to go for some kind of boom, as it seems. Pretty nice move. And it seems like Joe's gonna take his second TC now as well. The score is still 0-0. Not much, no previous games has happened. This is the first game. Yeah, many second TCs coming in. For... Isn't this actually Evils? I'm actually thinking this might be Evils. That might be annoying for him a bit later to get a TC, because if this is not going to be up for grabs for him, it might become a little bit of a problem for him. It's going to be a best of 3. And this is the first game, yes. Okay, so it seems like a bit of land aggression was going on here by... Oh, actually, Blue is on their team, never mind. But the first units are going to be coming in for a Gold Lion. Same as goes for Odin King. And the water, it seems like it's still, the fight is pretty much going on. But it should be, I'm feeling the fight should be favoring Team BREXIT. For now at least, which is nice. Seems like player just finished his third TC as well. And Scotty going for second and third at the same time, which is pretty nice. Ah, some kind of backdoor by Scotty. Definitely nice idea. Let's see if that's gonna be working out for him. Gonna kill the ships before they even go anywhere. Yeah, player's gonna be facing a 1v3 here. Which is quite hard for him to deal with. I'm thinking, as you can see, as you look at the TCs, he's pretty much gonna transition to land, and actually most of TBDs is. And that's definitely a nice idea, because that might get them some kind of land advantage, and they can fight for water again, maybe in heroic, if they want to do, with some siege boats. But they're still somewhat fighting with the leftover ships, but are they actually still making new ones? Yeah, as I thought, they're actually not. None of them is. Player not either. And are they still making boats? It seems they're not making many boats either. And that's a fishing ship, that one doesn't count. Alright, so that's gonna be it. It seems like the second TC for Odin King. It's gonna be second TC right now, denied for a little bit for pink. And it's not gonna be finished anytime soon. Shifting Sands coming in. Where did it come in? I think he might have shifted players' units. That could have been it. I think that might have been the case, that he shifted players' units. Somewhere. Guessing that. And it's gonna be a huge problem, as it's gonna be Skadi right now trying to claim the 4th TC already. And that's gonna be a huge problem, as Odin King is on only one. Kind of upgrades going in right now. Hyperion actually already coming in for Gold Lion. And player doing pretty good job in their raiding. Thinking. Yeah, these guys are quite nicely protected by the TC. These guys are not. This might be a bit of a problem, as these few units by Evil are just not gonna be enough. Maybe if he fights with the dwarves as well, that's gonna be helping him, but it's gonna lose him tons of economy if he's not careful. Yeah, it seems like player is actually thinking this is worth it to fight, and it definitely is. Look at all the dwarves dying. That's gonna be huge. Yeah, this TC is not coming up anytime soon. Evil also on 1 TC, so it's only Joe gonna be on 3. And just look at the TCs. It seems like player already got his 4th as well. And it seems like huge problems are gonna be coming in for Team BREXIT so far. So yeah, it's gonna be quite hard game for them. Definitely not impossible, but it's gonna be pretty hard, as these few units by Joe are just not gonna be enough to secure this TC, as Gold Lion got so many units in here. That's just not gonna be enough. He will need to commit more at some point. But is Heroic coming up for him yet, as the rain is coming in? Yes, exactly. Hathor is coming up. Apollo as well for Skadi, and even Hecate for Gold Lion. So he might actually be going for some kind of faster Titan. Not like extremely fast, but pretty tight. Yes, Skill, it's the first game. But it's gonna be pretty fast. I've seen that strat for him before. Yeah, with all the vision in the back here by player, the underworlds could actually be used quite nicely by Skadi if he wanted to. Let me turn off my email though, because it's giving pop-ups, which is resulting in slight lag. Okay, good. We're fine now. And the army by Odin King is gonna be dying, which is unfortunate. So he is fighting inside tower range and TC range, so medium's already coming up, which is nice, but the towers definitely did help. I think it's what's like even fight in the end, so yeah, Hecate's coming in for a Gold Lion. That's gonna be pretty scary, I must say. And Tartarian Gate being casted right here near the TC here. Fortified coming in though, that's probably gonna be finished. And Villies are coming to deal with the Tartarian Gate, which they are pretty good at. It's gonna result in them losing quite a lot of Villies though. These Marmilla are gonna be a problem, definitely. Definitely going to be a problem. The shockwave there as well, yeah. This is gonna be resulting in tons of losses in units, or rather villagers, for Joe. Yeah, and player Skadi even being at 5 TCs, it seems like he actually sneaked his TC in the back. Yeah, and I see already GG being called in the chat. And it might actually be. It might actually just be. As yeah, these villagers were not enough, and it's gonna lose in tons of economy loss for what's it called, for Joe. Maybe some boats should be deleted, especially considering the limited amount of population the team is having. Only the 1 TCs in there, so they probably want to remove some boats. Because where is actually Pink's army? It's here, but this is just not enough to stop a 5 TC Zeus. Definitely gonna be needing a whole lot more. And yeah, GG is already being called, though I think Evil was holding rather well, both players, considering the population advantage the enemy team got. So yeah, but unfortunately the 1 TCs were just too much of a problem to come over, and that's understandable. I think they should have deleted the boats though. That would be a really good move. So yeah, this is gonna be GG, and let's have a look at the post game real quick. Actually, quite nice KD for Odin King, considering that he was doubled for quite a long time against pretty high population armies. So pretty nice KD in there for him. Evil, yeah, he was facing quite tough units by player, so quite tough army. So his KD is understandable, I guess. You can see a bit slower advance for both Joe and Skadi, but 3 docks definitely made up for that for Joe. Yeah, pretty faster mythic, pretty much. Not really all that fast, but considering that he had quite a bit of army presence as well. Yeah, that's definitely pretty fast, must say. Going for Titan already. Yeah, very nice economy. You can see the difference in the economy here for the players. Yeah. Alright, so GG.